Hello, 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 everyone. I am trying to get set up here. So we're going to watch the state of play together. Let me know. See, I haven't done a live stream in months, guys, because I got a new computer and I've got multiple computers down here under my desk. And I've been trying to rebuild all of my settings in OBS. I was trying to get up live for you guys so we could do some fun predictions, but I'm looking at the state of play and we've got 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes. So let's just do our tech setup and make sure everything is going first. Make sure my microphone is not too loud. Um, let's get this rolling here. So we're on this is the old school TreeFall setup with the news banner and the ad. I did put the new trailer for Void Miner because it's the newest game. So I put that in the corner. And you guys down below, everybody who's on Patreon, I've got everyone updated now. So for the state of play, you can be on here for the pre-show and afterwards. Also, if you guys just tuned in, I have a new Treefall intro, which is like has our games and our logo in there. I have the old stream intro in here as well, but we'll see. We'll see what people like and what we can do in the future. But I was thinking, guys, I don't know if my camera is even. I'm a little off-centered. I've got crap everywhere basically. I've got wires and I got monitors behind me now, in front of me, to the side of me. I've got like 3 computers under me, dev kits, 2 PlayStations back there. If I turn and look, I put tilting tiles on the TV so that could just run in the background if I have to get up or get up or whatever. So and let me know. So like this is what it will look like now. Um so I'll actually I changed my thing to where I'll be in a little teeny bubble. If that's too big, I might actually shrink that. So let's see if I can shrink that. Because I guess I can even maybe just get rid of my camera. I'll just pop it up if there's something worth super reacting to, I guess. Or maybe I'll just make myself smaller. Um, there we go. That way we can so that's what it will look like, I guess. So you guys can see full in all its glory. Sly 5 get announced tonight. Calling it now. All right, Playtune says, "Hey Eli, notice the state of play. Decided to jump in. Welcome, bro. I'm glad you're here." Fireplant Games, what's up, man? It's the big man himself, the CEO of Indie Sony. That's right. That's what we're doing here. CEO of Indie Sony. Uh, I'm not in this state of play. Spoiler alert. This one is out of my league. But I will tell you guys, that is the goal. I'm going to be in the next state of play, and you're going to be surprised. Right here, right here. Look at this. This is the dev kit running, the Perplexing Orb Touch, full in all its glory. The only game in history to ever be made completely around the PlayStation touchpad. And got more videos coming up on that pretty soon. We are going to be doing all sorts of crazy PlayStation stuff soon. But if you can see, we got just 5 minutes left. Let me know. It looks like, because I'm seeing the OBS screens, it looks like the audio is good. I have the state of play muted, so I'm gonna have, once we get started right in the beginning, I want to make sure the audio mix is okay, and then I'll just kind of like quiet down because I'm sure it's gonna be really sick. But you guys let me know in the comments what you think is happening tonight. I honestly, these state of plays, they were very underwhelming for a while. Let's see, can I get more centered doing this? Yeah, that looks all right. And I think that they've gotten better over time. It's like kind of like they're perfecting their formula. It's kind of interesting. It's on brand for me to be a Nintendo hater, which I obviously am. But it seems interesting to me that over time, state of plays have gotten higher quality and Nintendo Directs have gotten worse. That's just a throw out there to let you guys know. Yeah, sweet. I got some notifications. I've sent out this to a couple people. I didn't even post this stream um, on our social media. All I did was post it on the Discord. Because honestly, this is not like it's not like a dev live stream. We're just having fun. But if this stream works out and I get everything set up and it all looks good, then I'm gonna get back to dev live streams pretty soon. Because you guys really enjoyed those. And yeah, I also really enjoy those, even though they take a lot of time. But yeah, so we got 3 minutes left. I think that I was like I was just saying, I got train of thought lost twice. Um, that this one they've kind of hyped up more than usual, which makes me think, that there's something going on. I'm obviously not privy to what's going on behind the scenes here, um, but I'm thinking that they've got quite a bit of games to show. So obviously, not all of these games. This is going to be like, for my channel. It's obviously very family friendly channel, as we like to say. I don't put mature content on here, but I'm sure there's going to be some wild stuff in the state of play. So that's your pre-show disclaimer. I don't really know all what they have to show, but I'm hoping that they actually surprise some people tonight, because I don't know, they haven't really been hitting. I mean, there's been a few games over the last couple of years that have been pretty good, but they've been a little slow on their cadence releases, as has everyone. And I think everyone's been underwhelmed this generation. And I've got the feeling that they might try to turn it around towards the end. And I'm highly looking forward to the PlayStation 6 and all of that reveal soon. So I'm thinking Team Asobi, they were tweeting out about Sly Cooper. I honestly don't know if they're going to be doing Sly Cooper. I think there's something up with the Sneaky Devil Games, which is like Sanzaru Games rebranded. It just seems a little fishy. They did Sly 4. I don't think Sucker Punch has the time after Ghost of Yotei to have anything ready. I think Team Asobi could show something today, but because Astrobot came out in 2024, so they would have something maybe like viewable on a trailer. Maybe. I think it's still a little too early. But if they're the ones tweeting out about it, that doesn't even make sense. Because I don't think that they're working on it. Obviously, my dream was that they were working on Ape Escape, a new Ape Escape, before they do the next Astrobot or whatever. But also, there's a potential for Media Molecule to show up. Maybe some other games like that. So, all right, looks like we're in our countdown. So let me jump over here. Let's turn this down in my ears because it is loud. All right, Mike. All right, let me know what you guys think of that volume mix. And then if my head is too big, I can hide it. Let's see. You're kind of in the green on the audio. I don't want to slam you guys with it. Let's turn that up, I guess. Yo, what's up, man? Thanks for joining the stream. All right, let's see what we got.
Hi, I'm Marcus Smith, Creative Director for Marvel's Wolverine. Today, we're excited to debut a new look at the game. To set the stage, Wolverine is in a race against time to rescue a group of kidnapped mutants before they're shipped off to parts unknown by cybernetically enhanced mercenaries known as the Reavers. However, Logan quickly discovers he isn't the only mutant attempting to save them. Let's take a look.
They're getting right off the bat here. It's a good sign.
See if we can find the one that got away. Redhead. Might be our only lead.
The hairy arms.
Looks like she took off into the industrial park.
All right, let's search the area.
Give me a status update.
Perimeter stable. Holding position.
Oh my god! What was that? sharp. I don't like this. Should do another sweep. It's too quiet. Sweep. It's too quiet. Shut it, freak! Ship's gassing off!
Not today, Bob.
The hell? Skullbuster!
Well, I'll see.
Up there!
For the ultimate sure stuff.
We need backup!
They've been
Now!
kind of doing this with the ring for a while. I'm not sure. But I remember Logan, and that was like pretty
There you are, Red.
Gene,
I'm sure people are
is
gonna
that
really
you?
like this.
Don't worry.
You're
not going anywhere.
I don't really play the superhero games that much.
Everyone shoot! Son of a bitch! Redhead. Let's get you guys out of here.
Are you a superhero?
Look it. I'm Wolverine. Some folks can't wait to die.
We hope you enjoyed that new look at Marvel's Wolverine.
It's interesting.
This is a single-player action-adventure game featuring a focused, story-driven experience that will send Logan on a perilous journey across the globe, where more than innocent mutant lives are at stake. In this game, mutants live in hiding, fearful of those who would hunt them down, while most of the world doesn't even know they exist. As you saw, you'll encounter iconic Marvel characters like Jean Grey, Mystique, and Sabretooth.
Some folks can't wait to die.
We also showed you a glimpse of the brutal combat you'll experience in Marvel's Wolverine. It's fast, fluid, and visceral in the way that only Logan can deliver. Marvel's Wolverine is built to take full advantage of the PlayStation 5 consoles, and we cannot wait for you to get your hands on it when it launches September 15th, 2026. We're also happy to announce that you can pre-order your copy today at the end of the show in select markets. Check out PlayStation Blog for more information. On behalf of everyone at Insomniac Games, thank you. We'll see you next time.
It's pretty crazy. So that was only 10 minutes. This was an hour plus. We have a lot of stuff to show in this thing. Seems to be that way.
Hello and welcome to State of Play. I wanted to start by thanking Marcus and the whole team at
It's smiling
Insomniac
tonight.
for that extended look at Marvel's Wolverine. We've got a ton more to share with news and updates from both PlayStation Studios and third-party studios from around the globe.
TreeFall
Let's get
Studios.
right to it with the latest from our friends at Arc System Works, XDev, and Marvel Games.
Jeez. They're just going straight into everything that's already been announced. There's going to be a lot of surprises.
Prepare to face the supreme master of the pugilistic art, the Duke of Get Your Dukes Up, Mr. Champion!
Actions are worth more than any word.
And the greatest action is to fight.
You have defeated so many. You've defeated whole worlds. But you've never fought Doom. Let me show you why you should kneel.
Think you're a genius, Doom?
Your works are mere trinkets. My genius is endless.
And now my turn. You made promises, Doom, and those promises shall be kept.
This violence will solve nothing, Eric.
My dearest Aurora, mutant kind shall rise, and I will be the one to lead the way.
Showtime! You look a little angry, Bug. Still holding a grudge. Currency, huh?
Time to stop laughing, Gobby.
That all you got? Bump away! What? I'm gonna kill Spider-Man, not you! You want to fight? Carnage will give you one. Choose that guy!
Moment has come. Attack!
No mercy.
Let me do it! I'll smash you out! Don't be greedy! It's mine!
Knights of Doom, destroy them! Feel my wrath!
The end is near.
August 6. They're dating everything. They've got everything lined up to avoid GTA. Dude, what?
I see much from my perch atop the tree of tranquility. Yet, there are some outcomes that are uncertain, even to me.
Man, I was gonna say.
Dragons!
This really was for you.
Let's roll!
Your heroics will no doubt be the stuff of tales twice told throughout the Glade of Dreams.
Come feed my ox! Calming biscuits? But... Oh! Yes!
Oh yeah.
Follow me, brave heroes. The Glade of Dreams is in grave danger.
It's time I made my mark.
It's 4 against 1! You don't stand a chance!
Is my mic not rated right?
Maybe he stands a little bit of a chance.
Raised up.
Robots to the rescue!
I am as fast as a falcon! Kick size!
Turn it down because it's
For the Glade, then!
it's reading some feedback, I think, from my headphones.
You think this ends here? Cool!
Fun fact for this, I actually have the platinum trophy for this game on PS4, the original. So it was extremely difficult to do. I'm a big fan of these old Rayman games. Sweet. Maybe Rayman can save Ubisoft. Here's some indie love, I guess. Indeed.
Let's get it pumping. I'm looking. You yapping away. I got a knack to react, but I'm packing a grace to the max. What a fact, let me grab the space. I had a map the place. You gotta laugh and face. On long and strong, looking like a stack full of hate. It goes on and on. To the back of the bank, this phenomenon's on. I don't even have to say I'm where I belong. This no back in the you know. I go where I want it.
You got shy.
You can't stop me and get sloppy to bear on them. They try to be for man, they put tears on them. Mish vibe. Yeah, so incredible. When you're this good, go let them know. Yeah, so incredible. When you're this good, go let them know. They ain't never hear a band like this. They ain't never seen a man like this. Go let them know. They ain't never hear a band like this. They ain't never seen a man like this. Go let them know.
I like that this is literally just smashing through trailer to trailer.
You could... Shoot! Sweet!
尽くせ。
今日はどこに行く？
うっかり死んだりしちゃないよう気をつけるんだぜ。
Hi everyone! お久しぶりです。安心の中村郁美です。Did you miss me? I missed you! と言っても多分私のことを知らないし忘れてる人もいるかもしれないんですけど、そうだな、見てねお姉さんです。今日皆さんにお届けしたのは妖怪ハンターアクションゲーム煙です。舞台は煙シティ。この世とあの世が混ざってるカオスな街をアジアをベースにいろんなカルチャーが入り混じってます。煙あるところに妖怪ありという言葉がありまして、それを妖怪ハンターが見つけ出します。そこで使うのが妖怪ハンターだけが使えるフォックスウィンドウ、狐の窓です。この窓を介してパラノーマル現象や妖怪を見つけ出して、で可視化してそこに妖怪をハントする。しかし妖怪をただただ集めるわけではありません。私たちのゲームでは妖怪と契約をしなければなりません。頂上をまとい道を狩る、あなた自身に憑依してもらいます。そして憑依した妖怪のパワーを使って憑依アパレルというかっこいいアパレルをまとってスーパーパワーでもっと強い妖怪に挑んでこの世界の謎に近づいていく。ハンターは種類が3つありまして、1つは刀ハンターになります。もう1つは弓ハンター、次はシャーマン。そこで皆さんお気づきの通りマルチプレイあります。仲間と一緒に暴れて死にかけて妖怪ハンターとして一緒にこの煙シティで煙って遊んでいただければ嬉しいです。私たちはカオスをお届けして笑いをお届けしたいと思って煙を作ってます。あの世に最も近い都市煙シティへようこそと言いたいところですが、煙はまだまだ開発中です。情報いっぱい落としていきますので、もうとにかく煙の世界をこれから楽しんでください。レッツ煙、煙っていこう。シュッシュッシュッシュッシュッシュッシュッシュッシュッカカカカカカ。
She was very jazzed about that.
Been halfway across the continent looking for you. Hard woman to track down.
Well, you found me.
Ms. Croft, I hear when it comes to retrieval, you're the one to hire. This isn't about glory or money or making the world a better place. This is a puzzle, buried in centuries of silence. You don't strike me as someone who walks past a locked door without wondering what's behind it. There's a reason I can only trust you with this.
Gotta say, I captured your good side.
You're assuming I've got a bad side.
Everyone's dancing around the before and after.
So, what was your favorite from today?
I liked the Alisol.
Well,
did you like about it?
Yeah, it's the first Tomb Raider remake.
Loud.
I think it looks pretty good.
Oh, I think my favorite is the Diplodocus.
There's always a choice.
A lot of 2027 dates so far.
Back in early 2023, S-Game first showed us Phantom Blade Zero in passing at a hotel. And we knew immediately that this game had incredible potential. Look forward to more details in a gameplay and story deep dive coming later this summer.
I need to show them a game and passing at a hotel.
Next, let's head over to the sandworm-infested sands of Arrakis in Dune Awakening. In this open-world survival RPG, you can fully immerse yourself in the world of Dune. Unravel a cinematic story filled with mystery and intrigue, featuring many of the characters from the books and movies.
Find the Fremen, wake the sleeper.
Alone or with friends, you will explore the vast open world of Arrakis and learn to survive and thrive by unlocking the secrets of the Fremen. Along the way, you'll discover new technologies, craft gadgets and weaponry, and build a base of operations that will grow and expand as you progress towards power and fortune. Pursue the path of the Bene Gesserit, Swordmaster, Trooper, or Mentat, and master anything from mind control to brutal hand-to-hand combat. In Dune Awakening, you can choose to play with your friends or alone in a brand new single-player mode arriving with the PlayStation release. Dune Awakening arrives on PS5 on September 22nd. Pre-orders start today. The fan-favorite PS2 classic Dynasty Warriors 3 is getting remastered for PS5. Dynasty Warriors 3 Complete Edition Remastered is a modern revival of the 2001 game that established the foundation of the series. Players can become one of over 40 officers and experience intense 1 versus 1,000 skirmishes across vast battlefields. And joining the battle is Zilwan, the protagonist from Dynasty Warriors Origins.
It ends here.
I never played any of these games, but I did
Dynasty
play
Warriors 3
Warriors
Complete Edition Remastered launches
on,
later this
Wii
year.
U or something.
Pre-orders start today. From the award-winning studio behind the Ori series comes a bold new vision for action RPGs. No Rest for the Wicked is a brutal Souls-like built around skill, consequence, and precision combat. Step into a living, hand-painted world you can explore alone or share with friends in your own persistent realm. A world that evolves even when you're offline. The highly anticipated full 1.0 release expands everything. A massive world, a deep class and progression system, and hundreds of hours of content, including endgame, all with full crossplay and cross-save. No Rest for the Wicked launches on PS5 this October and is available to wishlist now.
This game I heard was really
Up
good.
next, let's check in with Capcom for an update on Onimusha: Way of the Sword.
But Dev was complaining a bunch about maybe going broke on Twitter, I think.
A beast isn't far from an Oni, you know.
You do well to follow his example.
I thought you'd see the appeal, Musashi.
Yeah, I thought, Playtunes, I thought about playing the roguelike one that they just released. It's like called
that castle on the
Warriors
mountain.
Abyss or something. Because it feels like a good time place for you.
Musashi, I sense Genma. Prepare yourself. No ordinary Genma can move like that. I doubt this area was designed to welcome visitors. The castle's owner must be terribly cautious.
I am Suten Tochi.
Miyamoto Musashi, the fool who seeks strength yet rejects the power of the Oni. You shame yourself, child. Witness my might!
If you live by the sword, fighting is everything. So you've lost. Will you swap the sword for a trowel?
Like hell I will.
No. What then? Are you going to start taking human souls?
If human souls are what it takes.
Musashi, if that's the path he walks, I will follow. I've chosen to trust Musashi's judgment in all matters.
Ori departed. Give me every ounce of power that you have. In return.
Then get going, Onimusha.
Jeez, there's a lot of stuff in September.
We can't wait to get our hands on Onimusha: Way of the Sword this September. But you won't have to wait long to try it yourself. Here's one more update from the Onimusha team.
Like the demo in State of Play is pretty much genius. They didn't warn you for that.
Hey!
Those glasses look
Who's
good.
there?
Simon. Are you there? Please say something. Where did you go, Simon?
Something doesn't feel right.
Zoe? I'm sorry, Zoe?
What are you doing here?
What the hell is that?
There's more of them.
I'm so sorry.
Another September. Oh my goodness. Konami's
The
just
target is the front
publishing a
gate of the
bunch again.
capital of our homeland, the Federation of Central Asia. We will storm from the sea and take the capital back from our enemy.
So you're the next one? The one whose rear we'll have to cover?
The people left behind back on the continent need something to hold on to. Some sort of symbol that inspires hope.
We will be in visual range of the land battleship soon.
Giant! Enemy artillery intensifying. Damn it. Where's Wings when you actually need him, huh? All units return to base. Where are you going, Copter?
Cover Tasha, Rex!
That's where the Wings of Thief comes in. The legendary savior. Dee wants the legendary savior to get as much publicity as possible. The more exposure, the better.
Cannons firing. We're gonna be wiped out.
All aircraft, pull out.
Sorry, Rex. You stay put, Joker One.
Above you flies the Wings of Thieves. No harm will come to you.
Hands to the sky, everyone. Hope is within reach. The Terminus fingers. What, the imposter?
Sharing information isn't always about telling people the truth.
Hope's all we can offer, right, Joker One?
It's an ambush. Shadows.
Just as planned. We dangled the bait and Wings took it.
We'll find out soon enough.
Would you please?
Green flight, defensive maneuver.
We've got a leak.
Is it time to run, Ray?
Hang on. Joker One, down's an enemy.
You never ran away, did you?
Here we go, Rex.
Come on, Ray.
Let's go, Rex.
These skies belong to you, Rex. Go take what's yours.
皆さんこんにちは。エースコマットシリーズブランドディレクターの河野です。お待たせいたしました。エースコンバット8ウィングスオブシーブの発売日は2026年10月2日、アーリーアクセスは9月29日になります。今回の映像では皆さんがエースコンバット8で直面する出来事を一つ一つのカットに意味を持たせて約2分にギュッと詰め込んでいます。自由自在に空を飛び、ドッグファイトの興奮を味わいながらドラマティックな英雄体験ができる。他にはないエースコンバットだけの空はもうすぐそこに広がっています。加えてもう一つお伝えしたいことがあります。こちらの映像をご覧ください。
Did you know there are 3 kinds of aces?
今回エースコンバット8ウィングスオブシーブにはダウンロード版はプレイオーダー特典として、パッケージ版には早期購入特典としてエースコンバット0ザ・ベルカンウォーの移植版がつくことになりました。ぜひ8と世界を同じくするストレンジリアルの世界をもっと深く楽しんでください。お知らせした通り発売まではあと少しです。出撃の準備を整えてお待ちください。ありがとうございました。
Interesting that basically every major third party
ting. Think we got it.
Yep, roll playback.
There's a wounded man. Nasty injuries. It's like a beast tore him apart.
A beast? Out here? Are you drunk or something? Do him up and show him out. But he's still weak, so be careful.
What's going on?
Yeah, I like that. That was an interesting trailer.
Hurry up, move it! Save your ammo.
Die, bastard. And you're tough. Surprisingly lively for someone who just came out of a coma.
If you want to survive, you gotta hustle. You fell from the moon.
I will help you, but you must not go there.
I'll take my chances. Turns out I'm a lucky man.
You'll find nothing there but death.
Well, good luck. Keep quiet in there.
Made me a little ill looking at that.
Something is coming. I have to go. It felt like an earthquake. But it was just a paperclip falling off a desk. The tiniest tremor before the main event.
Jesse.
I know what they put you through. You never had a chance.
Two days before the lockdown fell, an uncategorized resonance appeared in Manhattan. As things stand right now, Dylan, you're our only shot at survival.
You are not FBC. You're not even fucking human.
The FBC locked me in that cell for years and forgot about me. The hiss, it was a way out.
People can change. The past doesn't matter. Who are you today?
So far, what I noticed, September 15th through 25th is going to have.
We're gonna have a lot of fun together.
15 games.
Darkness. For those without eyes to see. The canvas, blank and vast. Secrets buried in shallow graves. cried out in my sleep. A warning. 100. Do you crave endless life?
The dangerous and cutthroat world of Marathon expands today with its second season, Nightfall. And if you haven't checked out Marathon yet, Bungie announced an open trial period for the launch of Season 2. You'll also be able to pick up Marathon at a discount. Now, let's take a look at what's coming soon to PlayStation Plus. Up first, a beloved fantasy world is finally coming to PlayStation for the first time. RuneScape Dragon Wilds is an open-world survival game where you rise from survivor to dragon slayer. Play solo or with friends as you explore Ashenfall, a beautiful, dangerous new frontier in the RuneScape universe, where power is earned and every action deepens your mastery. With magic at your command, cross deadly terrain, mass forage in seconds, uncover hidden paths, and outmatch brutal monsters. Craft stronger gear, master magic, melee, and ranged combat, and push deeper into uncharted regions of Gielinor. Build a home together, farm the land, and fish the waters. Make it yours. RuneScape Dragon Wilds arrives day one on PlayStation Plus later this year. Next up, here's a preview of games coming to the Classics catalog over the next few months. In June, battle colorful enemies with musical instruments in Guitaru Man, one of the most stylish rhythm games from the PS2 era. In July, PsyOps The Mindgate Conspiracy joins the Classics catalog. This PS2 action-adventure mixes run-and-gun gameplay with psychic powers. And finally, Onimusha Dawn of Dreams, a Capcom classic from 2006, launches later this year in August.
Straight into
Akashima Island, haunted by dark stories. Our goal, confront the evil, corrupting paradise. This is Dead True International.
Thanks. Come on, let's get a photo together.
Over! You're rotated on that one.
A for effort, dude.
Who's the buff idiot?
Does no one know this guy?
This is how villains are made.
Oh, you two haven't met yet, right?
Sebastian, I'll be looking out for you.
Roland, whenever you're ready. This facility has been shut down for decades. Uninvestigated, untold, until now.
This is how villains are made.
Did you hear that?
Nate, are you out there?
We gotta go. Right!
I have a bad feeling.
Let's get rid of it.
Grip it tight.
No! He's coming! Through there!
Take a deep breath.
Fuck! Which way?
Steady the mind.
We're gonna have to jump!
There's rocks down there!
Can you do what needs to be done?
Look at what that guy's name is.
Hi, I'm Stu Tilley, Creative Director at Firesprite Games, and I hope you enjoyed the first look at our brand new installment of Until Dawn. In Until Dawn 2, a successful crew of ghost hunters who fake all their best content come face to face with real horrors for the very first time.
Whenever you're ready.
Having just signed a deal with a major TV network, they visit an abandoned tropical island. But beneath that beautiful surface hides dreadful, heartbreaking secrets, centuries old and hungry for vengeance. We're looking forward to sharing more details about this very soon, ahead of release in 2027. Thank you.
Now we have one more game to show, and it is something special. This is a brand new title debuting with more than 20 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay.
What?
So turn up the volume, sit back, and enjoy.
20 minutes. What the heck? There's no way they do this. This is gonna be like Uncharted or something. Oh, the God of War game. 20 minutes. Very confident about this.
Find your way home. You are free.
You know where I am? Okay. Burned clothes. The pyre. It happened. They're starting on the path. It's just... I didn't get to say goodbye. This definitely isn't the light of Alfheim.
Densely detailed, that's for sure.
Mask. How? Shouldn't have been that difficult. Yeah. Armor. Good idea.
This game has 20 minutes of complete footage. This has got to be the holiday game. Like the little creature, dude.
Now, how about a way out?
Now she has to play maze.
Guess I'll find my own way from here. That mask. No, it can't be. It's not possible.
Man, light scattering.
If there's another mask, their path isn't safe. I have to find a way back.
I'm impressed with their lighting engine.
Did she come from the Eagle Onslaught? Not the gates. The gateway is closed.
That creature.
Hey, hey!
Kid. Let him go! Another mask.
This is important to you. I wonder, do you think this could set you free?
You touch me again, and I swear, I will kill you.
Would you like to see how hard it is to die here, Godly? I can show you.
You can't keep me here.
The gateway is closed. There is no escape.
Resisting the truth will only make this more painful.
Segment.
No, Betsy. I will handle that problem. You deal with our new pet.
Okay. I I think they're gone.
Just be careful.
Fresh air. Oh, you're different.
You're a cube. Talking. You know what? It doesn't matter. How do we get out of here?
Yeah, we've tried. There's no way out.
And you're a talking sword.
I'm not the sword. I'm the ribbons, obviously. And my name is Rue. The cube is Frank.
I'm Faye. There has to be a way out of here.
A way out? But you're not even all here.
Of course I'm not here. I'm dead.
You have to be dead to come through the gateway.
It's like you're holding something back.
This isn't working. Where are we anyway?
Afterlife of the gods? I call it the everyone.
Afterlife of the gods. Great.
So, what's the plan, boss?
Not your boss, Frank. That cask. That's why you're trapped.
Yeah. Wait, you made that big explosion happen, right? Could you do that again?
My magic, it's wrong here. I feel wrong here.
You want out, right?
I think we all want that.
We definitely do.
Faye, you need to accept it. All of it. You're dead.
How? How do I accept that?
Simple. Focus. You're here. Be here.
But what if I need to be somewhere else?
Then focus on what you do need.
Find your way home.
Hey, that's it. What were you thinking of?
A promise.
Okay, we'll take it. Now let's get out of here.
Okay. Get ready.
Wait! Not a good idea! Bad idea!
Kratos. Kratos.
Rue? I think you should give her the sword.
How do I know I can trust her?
I'll give it back. I promise.
Okay. Take it.
Lady, you need to get out of here.
Not until I get you out.
I don't need help.
Here we go, coming up behind.
idea on opening that cage.
Hey, kid! Get ready!
Come on! No! I got a promise to keep.
Fine, but lady, that sword, it's more than you think it is.
I already told you! I will kill you.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Gotham. Try again!
Faye, focus!
Prayer! I will wrench you sweat by sweat! You don't know what you wield.
What is it?
You're scared of this sword. Why?
I fear nothing! Just give up!
I don't give up!
Well, that was the end. And I obviously people are going to absolutely love that. Let's see where we are. But I just just do not know what Team Asobi was thinking, like tweeting out the Sly Cooper thing this morning. I'm like, all I was doing is sitting there the whole time, like, where's my Sly Cooper to not have it exist? So that's like slightly disappointing. I'd like to say initial thoughts, gut reaction is like that is going to go over like super well. Um, especially compared to some of the other state of plays. And those, I don't want to say like these are like um these are like heavy mass market type games where it's like each of these games is going to sell like a crap ton. I see like a lot of you guys a lot of you guys that are either dev friends or TreeFall fans, um maybe not that genre. None of the genres shown or anything like my type of games, obviously. I think out of everything for me, obviously the only thing like I'm gonna buy like right away is like Rayman or something, because I'm not gonna play like Wolverine. um the God of War thing at the end, obviously they're highly confident in that. I'm sure that'll sell whatever 10-20 million copies or whatever, just like the other games did. But I never played that other one. I never played that, the last God of War or whatever. So I'm like, honestly have no really idea what's going on. And I'm like, well, that looks highly tech competent. And if there was any of those games, I'm like, maybe that I maybe play that one, I guess. um but I'd have to play the other ones to kind of catch up on that kind of thing. So um yeah, I'm not really. I think the problem with that, to be honest, is the um not that it suffers from the Nintendo Direct thing. It's like the lack of variety. Is like almost every single game on that list was like for a very specific, it's like the same type of player. And I think that's probably what Sony is going for, really. Because you're probably going to see more variety, I guess, at like Summer Games Fest. Maybe I'm not even really sure what's going to be able to show up there. Um, but they're kind of like that's like kind of like reinforcing like this is like hardcore. They don't I mean, audience or whatever. They didn't have that many. I would say, I don't want to say like platformers or other style games, but not that they had to have those. There's just like no one really making those games like at all really at this point. And but there wasn't like any kind of like RPG you know or strategy or something, any kind of like just offshoot genre. It was mostly all like kind of third person action games. So what's up, BOP? How's it going? um Glad you're here. So yeah, that was quite interesting. I guess like the Tomb Raider thing looked good. I never even played those PS1 games, so I don't even really have a frame of reference. I did play the like the reboot one because I was like in like the Uncharted years when I was playing Uncharted. Um I did play that. POP, I hate Sony. Oh my gosh. Um so I mean, I guess like maybe I would play that game. But yeah, that was kind of like, you know, I think like overall, I think it's technically speaking, between those games and like GTA, they're going to ship a lot of consoles. So like technically speaking, that's good for me. But like as a player, I'm like, they didn't have any, a lot of that stuff, like almost all of that stuff was like leaked prior to this. And you know, so I kind of knew about the God of War thing or whatever, and I don't know why I didn't think about them like ending with that. Um, but like some of the all that stuff that was leaked it was also leaked out that they're exploring like older IP, and I was like, I just thought for sure like at this presentation like there was gonna be some older IP that was like revived of some sort. not that it had to be Sly Cooper or something, but just something older, to fit in. My hope is obviously that they obviously they got to work into that direction. These games take forever to make, so all these games, like everything that you got shown today, is like these were all started like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, or more, or whatever. And so it's like all this kind of stuff was set in motion like ages ago. um PLP says, "Are we ever getting Pitter Cart?" Yeah, that's that's for sure happening. Um, I've actually been I've been like, there's been some movement on that in the TreeFall background. Trying to put some things together so that I can get to that soon. That's kind of like my, if we're gonna stop with the Sony talk, my, I guess it's still Sony talk. My kind of pipeline is like, if I can get all these games out that I'm supposed to be getting out this year, make enough money, buy enough leeway to develop like one or two big projects. The two projects that I want to do, like the only two games I want to do in 2027, would be Pitter Cart and Fio and Fripp. And those games would be like started like by late this year or whatever. And they might not even make it out. That like only one of them would probably make it out or whatever, towards the end of the year. And that's like with some like expanded team basis. Yeah, POP, you missed it. I just talking about that in the Discord. I posted the ukulele cart. I was like, they're gonna beat me to market. So like, there's no way I can beat them. I need to just be better, be better than ukulele. You can't beat the perplexing orb, the letter, kart racer, all mashed in one on a maze track. Like, I'm sorry, ukulele can never do that, man. They have no idea the depths of where the Treefall universe is gonna go in the Pitter Cart world. Um, I'm not on Discord anymore. Yeah, I know. I kind of figured. I didn't see you in there for a long time. So, um, anyways, yeah, I would like to do that. My work schedule is definitely going to change. I was like attempting to do 12 games this year, as in like one game a month, and already we're in June and I've only released 2 games. So it's not exactly happening. Well, I guess 3 games, because I published Void Miner, which is like up there. Um, and I have like 2 more publishing games that are going to come out, but those aren't actually part of the, the 12 that I was attempting to release. So there's some games that are going to get like either, canceled or put on, like 2027 or whatever. I kind of like expanded the scope and budget of the Perplexing Orb Touch, um, you know, behind me here. And I was gonna do like my whole, this week I was gonna announce like my Treefall Summer Games experience, which I've done that like the last couple of years. Um, but I've actually got some personal things coming up, and I'm not really going to be able to work as much over the next couple of weeks, so I'm not going to be able to get that video out in time. I'm just going to do like a Treefall Dev Conference at the end of the year, and instead for like my big summer blowout, I'm just going to focus on just marketing the Perplexing Orb Touch. I put a lot of money into it and a lot of extra time, and I'm going to try to pitch it as, it's like very novel and unique. It's like a one of a kind. There is no other game basically in history kind of like this, with this control scheme and how you play and solve the platforms and levels and stuff like that. So it's going to be, a little bit higher priced. It's like a high budget title, going to kind of focus on everything on that in the summer. And if that kind of bombs, then it's like, well, you may never get Pitter Cart after all. But so I'm gonna do that, and then maybe like a couple of small games after that, and then like the one game at the end of the year, like the maze I had already started, and that'll be probably it. I'll probably have like 4 more games in the year, like the tilting tiles that I started 3 years ago, the maze I started 3 years ago. I also started Perplexing Orb Touch 3 years ago. And yeah, like one more word search game, and there's like a couple surprises, but I won't spoil them. So a lot of these games I've just been working on for quite a while, and they're all like sort of kind of wrapping up. So this Thursday, my game of the year drops: indie Metroidvania sequel I have no idea. Also by Maze TM on PlayStation. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you buy PlayStation Maze. Just out of curiosity, would you like to make some kind of educational game in the future? Technically speaking, well, one, I kind of not that the word search games. I kind of see like some of my games as quote unquote educational, like word search games, Mighty Math for one, and stuff like that. And there's like some spin-offs of Mighty Math that I had wanted to do. And I obviously want to do a sequel to Mighty Math. I kind of see those as educational, even though they're like still a game. I don't ever plan to do like a, you know, like this is just an education experience and not a game. It's gonna be more like Mighty Math, which is like gamified, high scores and player movement and strategy and stuff like that. Um, I do want to get to the Mighty Math sequel this year, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to it. Um, I got quite a few ideas to make it, even more so, like kind of like have a classic mode like the first game, and then kind of like almost like a roguelike ish mode, with just basically math and still based on like math and numbers and stuff. But yeah, so I got quite a few plans coming up, but it seems it seems as if the most hyped state of play did not land with the TreeFall crowd. And in order to combat those sadness feelings, gonna have to get the TreeFall games out on the PlayStation soon. At this point, if you guys haven't been keeping up with my videos and stuff, I am not releasing any more PS4 games like ever again. So all of my games are gonna be just on the PS5. So there you go. There's gonna be some PlayStation exclusive games just for you guys to play. And you don't have to worry about it if you don't want to play Wolverine. You get to play Mighty Math 2 and the letter. Well, I guess, the letter is um I'm not reading that. The letter, there you go. That'll be like the most hardcore game. That's gonna that is one of the ones I wanted to do before the end of the year, the sequel to the letter. So there you go. That's gonna reach over to the hardcore audience that's gonna be playing all these games, and the Treefall audience, and we're gonna save the PlayStation 5. So we'll see. We'll see what I can get to by the end of the year. But hopefully I might try to get some demos and stuff for some of my games coming up. I was working on like a Bounce Mania demo, just to see how the done yet. Ooh, let's see how that's. Did that not? Okay, there it goes. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm going to maybe try to get some demos out and some other things like that, but we'll see what we get to by the end of the year. I've got 6 months. I'm going to do a big update video, and honestly, this live stream's going pretty good, and I have all my systems set up, so I'll probably try to do like maybe a dev stream or something. Like, I don't even know if once a week at this point is really feasible. I might do like once every 2 weeks or something, just to get back so you guys can actually see the game development again or whatever. Um, not with Orb Touch, it's basically done, but I guess like maybe probably I Tilting Tiles is, it's not like you would have a lot of fun watching the development of that probably. So I'll probably do it with Maze or something. But yeah, I'm gonna have like a big update video probably on once June ends, and because I think that I'm gonna be able to get the Perplexing Orb Touch out in June. So then I'll kind of give like a recap on if my strategy is gonna be successful or not. Because if you guys watched my the January 1st video or whatever, I was like I have to double my income total, at least double it on just the one source to stay in business or whatever. So I'll do an update on how this game turns out, and if we're gonna stay on track. I would like to be able to at least get to like one of my a couple of my dream games before calling it a day. So some of these publishing projects has really helped. If you guys haven't checked out right there, Void Miner, that game is quite a bit of fun if you like twin stick shooter shoot 'em up types of games. It's doing pretty good on the store so far, and people really seem to like it. He's got a lot of great reviews so far, and obviously you can check out Word Search. I released Word Search in February, and I released Bounce Mania in January. Sadly, not that many people played Bounce Mania, so I'm working on the demo. So you can check that. That should actually, that's not in the links below. It's not updated, but it's on the store, guys. But anyways, yeah, you always tell me that, POP. The perfect. I have grown it out a little bit thicker again, so we're back on the Lego fit, which actually I kind of like. Yeah, you know, I take that as a compliment. I really appreciate it. But thanks, guys, for watching the state of play with me this evening. I didn't have all that much commentary until the end. That was, if I had to give that show a grade, you know, overall, I'd say like on a technical presentation on like what they're offering, probably a B or something. It wasn't like, I don't know, like A plus. As for me personally, that's more like a C or a D, to be honest. I know like it's like kind of shocking to most people, but it's like none of those games are, you know, really for me. So I'm kind of like, yeah, I know they hyped it up hard and stuff, but I feel like the problem, they just need to have a game maker, like a like the person in charge of portfolio needs to be like a little bit more going for a more diverse set of experiences, pretty much. So that's my thoughts on the state of play. Still a good time to watch with you guys. Glad to have a live stream actually up and running, and getting all this stuff working again. It was actually, it took me a little bit to figure it out. I give it a 2 for effort. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I kind of agree. You know, it's kind of like, I mean, obviously the games are, you know, high quality or whatever. It's just like I'm pretty much not going to buy any of those. So that's not what they want to hear, I guess. Um, but I will buy some. I'm sure there will be some third-party announcements over this course of this week, and there'll be something that I can buy by the end of the year. My backlog, I've been burning through my backlog anyways, so that's not that big of an issue for me. But all right, yeah, 95% cutscenes. I think like it felt like that, but honestly, it's like I think it was just kind of hard to tell that like some of those gameplay, they just look kind of like movies, you know, and then it's kind of like in and out of cutscenes or whatever. Um, but yeah, I mean, mostly a lot. And I know that I that's like a big gripe against like Sony first party games because they're like cinematic, you know, experiences that all started with Uncharted, really, I guess. But like, you know, Uncharted has like a lot of gameplay. It's not just watching cutscenes. But then it's kind of like every game after that, like then they started to make them like, well, it's just now we're just watching movies. That's like what a lot of people complain about. Um, but and then like on the Nintendo side, it's like just games and no stories, and then people complain about that. And it's like, you know, there should be like a merge. I think like the third parties are the merge. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I'm actually interested in Summer Games Fest. A couple of the notable missing things that I thought would show up here. I thought FromSoft, which is like, you know, my one of my favorite developers, the Dark Souls developers. I thought like maybe it would be time to like tease something, but that feels like a maybe a Jeff Keighley announcement type of thing. The Capcom was here with Onimusha, but I think you know, I was kind of expecting like the Monster Hunter Wilds expansion trailer. I guess that also feels like the Jeff Keighley Summer Games Fest. So, you know, that's something, you know, I'll be interested in. And I'm sure that there's some more, you know, third party announcements that might might surprise people at that show. But honestly, between that and I wasn't even so sure if I was going to watch that one because it's usually so long and just so full of ads. I thought like for sure that like Final Fantasy um, Part 3 was going to show up here, and I thought, you know, that it's very interesting. Square Enix has been another little tangent before before we close off the live stream. Square Enix is has like pulled away from Sony, and I think it's actually like a bad idea. Um, they've gone like, oh, we're not making enough money on, you know, these Final Fantasy games that we spent too much money on, and these other games that they put out that no one really wants. And it's because no one wants the games. It's not because it was only on PlayStation. And then they're like, you know, putting them on like PlayStation on Xbox and Switch now. And they're like, oh, this is going to save the company. But I don't even really think that the audience is really there. I don't think anyone's going to buy it on there. So like not being tied to PlayStation and announcements, and like doing it at Summer Games Fest, I actually don't think that's gonna like play in their favor. I don't really think anyone's gonna buy the Final Fantasy games on the Xbox or whatever. That's there's like an audience crossover missing there. But I guess that's probably gonna be at Summer Games Fest. I'm assuming they're gonna show that game. What else is a big game that would be out soon? Surprise. So those are like kind of the only things that I would think of, would be on the horizon or whatever. I think it's kind of interesting because like Sony was like really hyping this up, and everyone's like, okay, we have Summer Games Fest, Sony show, and Xbox like all this week, and everyone's like, where's the Nintendo Direct? And they're like, everyone's now kind of like saying, oh, the Nintendo Direct's gonna be at the end of June. And I just have like this feeling that there's like just not one. Like there's just nothing. And it's just gonna be like a Nintendo news app of another trailer for Splatoon Raiders or something. And then that's it. And then we just move on. And then they show Ocarina of Time in September or something. So it's it's interesting. It feels like there was a lot of stuff in that presentation, but also, I know that the sentiment is that most people feel like the industry is slowing down, that it's taking like way too long to make games, and there's like less games coming out than there used to be. And like, a lot of them aren't for everyone, so you only buy like one game a year. And there's way more games coming out now than there used to be. It's just like, endless digital games, indie games, slop games, and all the stuff just hitting the store like nonstop. Like there's more of those. But like if you think back to like the PS2 days or the Wii or something like that, or PS3, it feels like all these major studios were pumping out games all the time, and you'd have like all sorts of retail games that you could go and buy stuff. I actually think, honestly, a lot of people there's this whole like debate of like, is physical media dead? Is the new system's not even going to have disk drives and all this stuff? It's like if you look in the store and there's way less games to buy. I think some of the physical problems for physical media is like there's just not even that many games coming out, and not like for larger AAA games that actually can print. Um, while I got the Treefall fans here, now I'm on another tangent. I am gonna maybe attempt after June, um, to run a Kickstarter campaign to maybe attempt to concretely seal Treefall in history by printing a physical game. I've been doing some of the starting work for this, and in case like this is my last year in dev or whatever, I would like to just like do one physical release. And I'm gonna have a bunch of videos on that if you got for to talk about maybe the interest and let everybody vote. I'm planning on letting everyone vote on like what would be the one game, like if I only had one shot to print a physical game, what game would you vote for? And I'm afraid that everyone's just going to pick the letter on memory. But I would prefer like for something else. But if that's the one that would be successful, then that's what we do. But um diminishing returns with these mega dev times and big budget games, we need smaller non-indies again. Yeah, I totally agree. it's i thought like I thought that they were going to actually have more of that, because at the last Sony State of Play, that's what they did. They just shadow dropped that 2D God of War for $30. And I was thinking that like, maybe this was going to have more eyes, and that they would do the same thing, that they would shadow drop something, small. But they didn't this time. They just went with like, AAA games or whatever. I'm assuming if they keep doing the same stuff, they're doing like 4 state of plays a year. That's like once a quarter, basically, like Nintendo used to do. So I'm assuming there's a September state of play, and maybe I'll get Pitter Card in it. We'll see. But maybe they'll have some smaller games in that, but that might even shadow drop, before the end of the year. So I wouldn't say that, this was all the games that are going to come out this year or whatever. Immortalize the OG Wii U letter. I thought about it. I thought of like, oh, if I did like a letter collection, like the first game plus like this new game or whatever that I'm working on, like maybe have like a bonus option to like if you beat the games or whatever. Maybe if you find all the secret, maybe I'll hide a bunch of secret items in there. You find all of those, then on from the title menu you can unlock the OG, the one where it looks just like the Wii U. Because you can't even, I guess you can re-download that if you have it on the Wii U, but obviously you can't buy it. And I mean, it's the same game. The one on the PlayStation and Steam is the same game, but I actually did like not just it's not just a pixel filter, like I actually reopened up all the models and removed polygons and stuff. So they're not even the same models anymore. So if I was going to re-release like the actual, exactly how the letter was on the Wii U, I'd have to like rebuild it again, which would take a lot of work, and it'd be like I don't know, not worth the money. I mean, I guess it would be worth the memes before you know quitting game development, but I actually don't think I'm going to be quitting game development. It's actually things are going pretty decent, I guess, and we'll see where things go. But all right, guys, thanks for watching. I can see you guys are still just hanging out with me here, but I have not eaten dinner yet, and it's like almost 7 o'clock my time, and I've got kids to put to bed as well now that I'm an old man. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I will keep you guys updated on Discord, obviously, whenever I do my next live stream. And I guess I didn't even tweet this out. I didn't even put this on. I don't even really, I mean, I pretty much hate Twitter at this point. So I don't even know what other social media I'm going to be using besides Discord. I still post on Twitter and Facebook on occasion, but I guess keep an eye for that. I might just start posting on YouTube, like on the actual like YouTube posting things. So like I'll say, hey, there's a stream coming up this week at this time or something. So alrighty, guys, it was a whole lot of fun hanging out with you. See ya, Fireplant Games. See ya, Playtunes, and see ya, PLP. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Actually, huge shout out to everybody who supports TreeFall Studios on Patreon.com. Personal shout out to Sharkamino, PLP, Thomas Stewart, Mr. Troy, Jamil DeBeer, and Topher Wilson. I think that's everybody. Thank you guys for what you do for TreeFall Studios on Patreon.com. Names are down here. You can check out that in the links down below. I'll catch you guys later.